All right, so I'm going to do my video response to the Mangini Collection, where John asked folks to show their I don't know, best looking cards, I think is what it was called. So, you know, I was privileged to where John had me on his on a live stream last week talking hockey cards. So, you know, naturally I got to do this response, but I would have done it anyway because, you know, let's face it, his channel's one of the, if not the best in the hobby, one of the best on YouTube, and you know, and he's just a really gracious guy. And you know, again, thanks again to him for having me on. So I've put together, obviously I've got some random stuff here. We've got the one basketball card I'm going to show, and then I'll finish up with my Iron Maiden card collection here. But you know, I went through a bunch of cards. I think, you know, this could have been a 30-minute video, let's be honest, but I tried to keep it contained. We're going to start with baseball and then make our way through some soccer, a bunch of hockey, and we'll wrap up with the stuff you're seeing on the screen. So I'm going to make some room here just so the background is not too noisy. First card, 1971 Brooks Robinson. I just like this sort of casual pose after he finished a swing. I also really like the black, the borders, right? They're tough. They are, you know, infuriating if you try to grade these things, but very cool nonetheless. All right. Now, number 2 is 77 Tops Carlton Fisk. This is without a doubt my favorite baseball card ever. 77 Tops is one of my favorite sets ever, and I just think, you know, the colors, yeah, the design of the card, the colors, you know, Willie Randolph sliding into home, the action shot, just phenomenal. Okay. All right, continuing with 77, Steve Garvey. Love the All-Star banner, and you know, this just this kind of far action, not even action shot, but it's a really cool photo. Another favorite from this set, 1977, Robin Yount, him bunting, old Brewers uniform, cool stuff. Here's a bonus Carlton Fisk, the raw copy that's you know, from my childhood collection, and off center and just all beat up. We're gonna move into 1978 Tops. A couple of my favorite cards here, the Reggie Jackson, right? The pose, phenomenal. The All-Star crest, which I really like the design of that, and then the script, team names, just the design of this card. You know, these cards are just so so appealing to me. Here's a Lenny Randall card, great action shot. This was obviously used in my scaling video way back when. It's a good card to scale when it's beat up like this, but you know, another winner from the design. 1979 Tops, again, the coloring, the All-Star, I guess, banner in this case. You know, a few of my favorites from this set are George Brett, right here. I just like the browns are all, you know, really, you know, work together, and I like the action shot of him in the field. And again, I hate Pete Rose, but the colors on this card and the action shot of him swinging are, you know, I don't know, second to none, right? Okay. Moving on to 1980 Tops. I really always liked this Fred Lynn card when he was running in between innings. Again, the All-Star, I'm a sucker for anything that has that All-Star banner across, you know, between like what, 76 through 80, more or less. Rickey Henderson, his rookie card, I just love the pose, the color scheme of the A's along with the, you know, the design of the card, phenomenal. And then here's a 1980 Tops Clint Hurtle. I don't know if you remember, there was a Sports Illustrated cover where he was on it as like a phenom, right? And you know, I just, for some reason, then, you know, sort of just followed his career, and you gotta love the giant amount of tobacco or gum he has in his mouth. Just a great pose. All right. Two more baseball cards. Here's a 1992 Tops Ken Griffey Jr. I just thought that, you know, having him slide in like that and having it as a landscape card, really neat. And then this guy is a, what is this, 2018 National Treasures card that I bought of a Rafael Devers, who's, I believe, is a very underrated, underappreciated in today's game, but just the patch in the background that you see, plus the auto, really neat. So a favorite of mine. All right, moving on. Two soccer cards, keeping it tight. 1979 Venerlandis Pele. I mean, these cards are a lot of fun, right? There's multi-sport. You have Muhammad Ali. You've got a bunch of the tennis players, Jimmy Connors, Chris Evert, Bjorn Borg, and some golfers. So really fun, but I just, you know, the drawings, the odd shape, you know, and it's Pele. He's the man. Okay. Another fun one, 1999 Pro Match David Beckham. Got this back recently from PSA. It's sort of a ridiculous, you know, cartoon drawing, but it's just fun. I like it. Best looking. All right, going into the hockey world. This is the thumbnail of my channel. 1976 O-Pee-Chee, Dennis Potvin. The smile. He looks so happy, right, to be on a hockey card. And you know, as an Islander fan, you know, I was much more of a Brian Trottier guy and much more of a John Tonelli guy. Not necessarily a Potvin guy, but you know, you can't. I mean, you can't argue with the pure joy on his face. In 1977, the Tops and O-Pee-Chee did these glossy round corner inserts, and this particular one, you know, Guy Lafleur, I just thought I loved the picture. You know, the Capitals and one of his teammates in the background. Just, you know, just a fave. 1978 Tops, Bernie Wolf. I just love the old school goalie pads, you know, the old school goalie mask, right? The waffle protector. You know, just a great pick of him. I don't know, he wasn't much of a goalie. I don't know, maybe he was. Played a lot of games for the Capitals in those few years. Here's another Potvin action shot from 1978 Tops. Love the ice spray. And again, the All-Star banner. In this case, second team All-Star. Probably some Canadians ahead of him. Those guys were just dominant. And then my favorite Wayne Gretzky card of all time is this 1980 Tops. Just the way he's skating with the guy, you know, with the Capital guys trailing behind him. It's just the picture, the flow of the game is, I think, just captured amazingly here. All right. Next, this 1976 Tops Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. These are obviously big cards, right? The tall boys, as they were called in the 70s. I just enjoy the bigger versions of these cards, and I thought that you know, I just like the design of where the team name and just the ball going into the net on the left hand side was striking. So there's Kareem, and then last but not least, for those of you 80s heavy metal fans out there, here's a couple of Iron Maiden pages, right? So we've got the key band members up here. Sorry for the glare, and we have, you know, all of their album covers, right? Iron Maiden and Killers and Peace of Mind and Power Slave, Made in Japan. I mean, come on, Number of the Beast. Who's that? What is that? That's Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, I believe. So, you know, hey, obviously I have a complete set of the Mega Metal cards from 1991. What do you think? Should I get them graded when PSA comes back? All right. Thanks again to John Mangini for, you know, I don't say sponsoring this contest, but, you know, making the requests. So we all get to show off some really cool cards, and I'll see you guys soon.